It is official. It's the tallest, fastest, and longest roller coaster is finally testing. And this roller coaster literally looks like most of my Planet Coaster builds, so this is going to be an interesting coaster to see running this year. And I didn't think we were going to get any testing footage. We got on-ride, off-ride. We got a lot of good testing footage. And this drop, oh my God. It just looks amazing. So I can't wait to get into this. So that's why we're going to be diving element by element in Falcons Flight to show you, well, you know, like how it's good and stuff. So if you're not familiar with this, it's a roller coaster created by Intamin, like probably one of my favorite roller coaster companies. It's the world's tallest, fastest, and longest roller coaster. It's opening at Six Flags Qiddiya in Saudi Arabia. Sometime this year. It doesn't have an official release date, and most of the rides here are testing. I think there's 8 coasters. So without further ado, let's get into it. Yep, you see it. It starts with a turn into a cable lift, which looks about like 150 feet tall, maybe. Goes into a drop, pretty simple. It's almost like Hyperia's drop, but doesn't fold into itself, kind of. So after the drop, it goes into this nice airtime hill. It looks like you get airtime, hopefully ejector. After that, it shoots you into a bank turn. Well, the video doesn't show it because I slowed it down so you get more analysis or whatever. Then it shoots you into a wave turn, which honestly reminds me of Iron Gwazi's wave turn. If you play that on screen. Alright, so it goes into this. Then it looks like another airtime hill. I don't know this by heart, but yeah. Yeah, another airtime hill. I could tell by the speed and how big the airtime hill is. Probably get some decent ejector from that airtime hill. And after that, there's not really much to explain besides airtime hills and banks. It happens. Probably one of the coolest elements. You get shot up like an F-22 Raptor. But just imagine you're trying to ride the average roller coaster and you get shot up a 600-foot cliff. I couldn't even imagine what I would be feeling. That would be like really cool and really scary at the same time. But this next part is probably the most underrated part in my opinion. You just go through a bunch of bank turns side to side. It hangs you over a cliff, which must be terrifying. You take like a few more banks and it slows you down right before you go on a cliff drop. Like this is like the Strata coaster, but just less sketchy. And just a little insult to injury, before you know it, you're hitting a mid-course brake run, kind of, and you fall off a freaking cliff. And that's not all, because you fly right through a tunnel, you launch into this ginormous 500-foot airtime hill. You are going to be getting what it looks like ejector airtime on the top of this monstrosity 500-foot airtime hill. Just imagine you flying out of your seat 500 feet in the air. When you're about to take in the nice view, you're dropping 500 more feet. So that's just amazing. And before you could breathe or process what happened, you are flying 150 miles per hour over a F1 track. How? How does Six Flags Qiddiya manage to do this? Anyways, you fly through this head chopper moment, and you're right beside the F1 track, but then you bank turn into another bank turn and stuff. You know how it is by this point. You thought that was it? Because then you fly right over the Six Flags Qiddiya logo. Imagine walking into the park and seeing that thing. That would just, oh my God. And that's Falcons Flight's layout. This just looks like an amazing masterpiece. I can't wait to see how much videos are on this thing, how much YouTubers go there. I want to go there myself. So this thing just, oh my God. I kind of started hating on this because I liked King Ka a lot, but this thing really grew on me and I'm really excited to see this thing open. But anyway, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys liked this video. Make sure you stay tuned for the next video. Peace!